r/AskReddit, what's the best comeback to an insult you've ever heard? Awesome. I asked my mother why she always wears makeup despite being in her 40s. She told me she wears makeup so she doesn't look like me. Edit, I was 9. How's therapy going? Removed. Do you think the parents were shopping for pride or just trying to hide? My mom and stepdad were arguing and he got in her face and said, "You're a fucking idiot," with a capital E. She told him, "Don't call me shit you can't spell." Meanwhile I am on the floor absolutely dying. Is he Irish? Egypt. Someone spell that shit please. Air traffic control doing a poor job of vectoring an Airbus A330 in for landing. Pilot, you've left us too high, I don't think we can make the approach. ATC, you've got speed brakes on that thing, don't you? Pilot, after a noticeable pause, yes, but those are for my mistakes, not yours. I've been called worse by better people. That one always confused me. Like you're admitting a higher quality review has ranked you even lower than I thought. I hate this one. My narcissist ex would say it at the weirdest times. I'll fuck your dad and give him a child he'll actually love. Paraphrasing it. That's deep. I've had that one, but as a yo mom. I fired back, my mother has only ever loved 3 people, Ben Franklin, Ulysses S. Grant, and herself. Best of luck. He didn't get it until I told him to look in his wallet. Some random kid, I fucked your mom. Reply, so not satisfied with disappointing your own parents, you got to start on mine? I loved that one. Link. That was a fucking priceless burn LMAO. My mother called me a son of a bitch once. Told her that it wasn't my fault. ATC recordings are comedy gold. I guess it's no surprise that they're quick-wit folk up there. I was about 16 when my 2-year younger brother got the slap of his life with a similar comeback. Mom called him a son of a bitch and he said, "I know I am." Was this video where somebody said to a little boy, "Your wiener is the size of a Tic Tac"? The boy's answer was, "That's why your mom's breath smells so good." 11/10 comeback. What about the one where the guy goes, "What are you? 5. Yeah, 5 inches deep in your mom." Kid number 1, you're adopted. You're not even a real kid. Kid number 2, my parents picked me. Yours got stuck with you. I told my kids they were adopted and their new parents would be here tomorrow to pick them up. Bessie Braddock, Winston, you are drunk, and what's more you are disgustingly drunk. Winston Churchill, Bessie, my dear, you are ugly, and what's more, you are disgustingly ugly. But tomorrow I shall be sober and you will still be disgustingly ugly. Also allegedly Churchill. If you were my husband, I'd poison your tea. If you were my wife, I'd drink it. Random COD player, I fucked your mother. Me, did you have a good time? Random COD player, yup, I came over last night. Me, in the dark? Random COD player, sure did pussy. Me, that makes sense cause, I got 2 dads, which one was it? Entire lobby erupts with laughter. Those were the days. God, I would have loved to experience that one. Joe Pine interviewing Frank Zappa. Joe, I guess your long hair makes you a woman. FZ, I guess your wooden leg makes you a table. I miss the COD lobbies. I would agree with you, but then we'd both be wrong. This one is great. Wonder if it will get me in trouble with HR. I have neither the time nor the crayons to explain it to you. Don't say that to a Marine. They get testy about the crayon thing. I love that. The handful of people I would have used that on would absolutely not get it. They had teaching degrees. Years ago on a bus there was an altercation between an old woman and a younger woman. The old woman said, "One day you'll be old too," and the younger woman said, "Yeah, but I won't be stupid." I had a roommate in college who was making fun of a girl I was dating. I told him, "I'd offer to walk your girlfriend home, Mike, but I'd have to deflate her and put her back in the box first. I don't have my leash with me. I'd love to walk her home, but I'd be holding onto your pinky finger." Trying to roast Frank Zappa was a really stupid move. I'm not insulting you, I'm describing you. But I am superior energy. It's obvious you've reached the limit of your understanding. And I can only explain it to you. Understanding it is on you. I can explain it to you, but I can't understand it for you. The latter is a quote from NYC Mayor Ed Cook, who told a reporter, "I could explain it to you again, but I cannot understand it for you." My great-aunt was once sharing a hospital room with a woman who was admitted for severe constipation. The woman told my great-aunt, "You talk too much." Without missing a beat, my great-aunt replied, "Yeah, I talk a lot, but at least I'm not as full of shit as you are." Edit, remembered the exact wording. I saw this elsewhere on Reddit. Switch to Velcro shoes and save yourself 30 minutes every morning. A homeless man was outside a liquor store begging for money to feed his starving family. Passerby, "Why would I give you money? You're just gonna spend it on booze." Homeless man, "So are you." This reminds me of if my grandmother had wheels she would have been a bike. I mean, he wasn't wrong? Yes. Those party store greeters are the best roasters. Reminds me of Steve Hughes. You can't give them money, they'll spend it on drink and drugs. Well, what did you think I was gonna spend it on? Well, the jerk store called. They're running out of you. George Costanza. What's the difference? You're their all-time bestseller. The zoo called. You're due back by 6. The bests are in my mind under my shower just 2 days after the confrontation. Red Dead Redemption 2, the main character Arthur is in a saloon, and one of the townsfolk approaches and says, "You ain't from round here." Arthur, "What gave it away, my full set of teeth?" Brawl ensues. I can explain it to you, but I can't understand it for you. When I was in 5th grade, some 6th grader used to pick on me for whatever reason. One day at recess he was picking on me and said, "What tray you looking at?" I shrugged and said, "Not much." I think I may have peeked at that moment. Joe Pine, "What an asshole." I said this to my students, high school teacher. "Students, can you just lower standards on us? You are making things too difficult." Me, "If I make the standards even lower, I would need a shovel." I had a great relationship with my students so they didn't take offense. Really well said. I enjoyed teachers like you. Wisdom has been chasing you, but you have always been faster. Dorothy Parker was attending a ball and a debutante, rumored to be Claire Booth Luce, had the following exchange. "And GT, the debutante made elaborate way, saying sweetly age before beauty, Mrs. Parker. And pearls before swine, said Mrs. Parker, sweeping in. I told my twin brother that he looked ugly, he said that I was talking about myself. I was speechless and he won that argument. Next time, insult him by calling yourself ugly." A comic to the crowd. "If you want my comeback, you're going to have to ask your mom." Jimmy Carr, "If you want my comeback you'll have to scrape it off your mom's teeth." LOL sounds like something Jimmy Carr would say. Friend of mine when getting arrested asked the cop, "Who are you gonna fuck when your kids leave home?" OMG. OMFK. During the Champions Trophy 2013 final. Nasser Hussain. "It is England but India has more support in the stadium, and the pitch is completely assisting your spinners. Says a lot about our hospitality, right? Harsha Boglat. Well, we let you rule our nation for so many years. I believe that's the least you can do for us. I hope you have the kind of day you deserve." In high school and teacher asks the class to say what shampoo we use, don't remember why. I say mine and a kid yells haha. "You shop at the Poor Store. That's the Poor Store brand." Class has a laugh at me and then I say, "Hey, how would you know that unless you shop there too?" The class went wild. Teacher even had a laugh. It was fantastic. A steward in an airport, IIRC, was dealing with a troubling customer and told him he needed to get in line. He goes, "Fuck you." She replies, "Sorry, but you'll have to get in line for that, too."
Hey guys, it's Reddit Glitch. Thanks for watching to the end of the video. I just wanted to ask you guys to hit the subscribe button because according to my statistics, 98.8% of my viewers are not subscribed, which I think you should subscribe because it's free and we're going to have a lot more bangers in the future, so subscribe. Again, thanks for watching. Bye.